Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome everyone to the regular board meeting for Tuesday, May 19, 6:01 p.m. now. Those of you who are able, please stand with me. Please take a moment to gather your thoughts about the betterment for our students and our communities. Thank you. And if I may ask the Blackstreet little ones to help us with the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated, and as we sit down, let's have them read our mission statement.
Clinton County School District will prepare every student to graduate with the 21st century education to be globally competitive for their chosen college and or career path.
Awesome. And
It's Ms. Talia Washington. She's our positive behavior support specialist, but she does everything and anything we ask and don't, so we love her. And I'm going to let them each introduce themselves, okay? Can you tell them your name and what you want to be when you grow up?
I'm Eva Mardell, and I want to be a magician and a pet saver.
Can you tell them what your name and what you'd like to be when you grow up?
I'm Logan Hill. I want to be a Walmart cashier.
Thank you.
excellent. The fact that you can read already is a good start for where you want to be. If I can get my board members to join me, please, in our civility pledge. I pledge to build a stronger and more effective school board by advocating for civil engagement, respecting others and their viewpoints, and finding solutions for the betterment of our school district. Thank you. I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the agenda for the evening.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the agenda that was emailed to us and before us.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second that we accept the agenda as proposed. Any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor? Unanimous consent. Chairperson's report. I'd like to entertain a motion for the approval of the minutes from April 21st, the regular board meeting of May 12th, and committee of the whole meeting.
Chair Nixon, I would like to make a motion that we amend the minutes from April the 21st regular scheduled board meeting to reflect the statements made by the chairman during public input. There were 5 individuals that provided public input, and we just need to reflect the comments made by the chairman.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second that we accept the minutes of the 2 meetings with the addendum by Trustee Whitcomb. Any discussion?
The motion was just for the amendment of the 21st.
Okay. Any discussion? Questions? Hearing none. Those in favor? Unanimous consent. Moving on.
Chair Nixon, I make a motion that we approve the policy committee meeting minutes and also the committee of the whole meeting on May the 12th.
Second.
Been moved and properly second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Those in favor? Unanimous consent. Okay, thank you. I want to remind you there may be a tentative special call board meeting on May 26th. So
Chair Nixon, if I might, we will be able to provide the second reading of the budget tonight, so we will not need the special call board meeting for that purpose.
even better. Thank you, Superintendent Williams. The June Committee of the Whole meeting is scheduled for June 9th, God, I'm in January. And our June regular board meeting will be June 30th. I will get in touch with my other officers to schedule our planning meeting for the June meetings. All right, I want to remind everyone that the school law conference is August 29th through the 30th in Greenville. If you are planning to attend, please let Ms. Hyman know so that she can get those registrations in advance. Also want to take a moment to remind everyone, this being the end of the school term, the school year, that we are all expected to be there on Friday to salute our graduating seniors at Colleton County High School. So let's all make our plans to be there. All right. I believe that is all I have to do now. Recognitions. Every member of the Team Colleton works for kids and makes important contributions towards becoming a world-class school system. I'm sorry, before I move on, I promised the other day at the kickball championship that I would congratulate the two schools that were in the finals, and that was Hendersonville. No, it was, I'm sorry, Northside, that's right. Ms. Behe. And Forest Hills, Mr. Guarino. And I promised Mr. Guarino that I was going to allow him his bragging rights, as he said they were going to take home the trophy, and they did. Congratulations.
I still think some cheating is going on.
And though there is some dissension with some people thinking that they cheated bells, it didn't happen. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Carry on, please, Ms. Williams.
All right. Thank you, Chair Nixon. I'd like to say greetings to all of our board members. If I have not said good afternoon to you, I want to thank all of our district and school administrators for being here tonight, and our community. And I see parents and teachers of the year, and we have some very special recognitions that we're going to do tonight. So I am going to turn it over to our Executive Director of Athletic Operations, Dr. Myers, and he's going to come up with our athletic recognitions. And following him, we will have our Director of Human Resources, Mrs. Wilcie Hamilton. She will come up for our Teacher of the Year recognitions.
Good evening. We would just like to take a few minutes to recognize our all-region athletes from this past spring season. We will not present any awards or trophies tonight just because their athletic tailgate is tomorrow night when they will receive their awards, but we did feel that they deserve to be recognized tonight. Starting with track, we had freshman Kamari Goodwine, who was our region winner in the high jump as a freshman at 5'1". Is Kamari here? And did you tie for fourth at state? Fourth. And she tied for fourth at the state meet.
Yes.
Awesome. All region soccer for our boys was Aiden Castellanos. We also had an East-West Low Country All-Star Game Select D, Emerson Melgar. On the girls' side, all-region selection, Ellie Gallagher. We also had two East-West Low Country All-Star Game selections. Ellie Gallagher was one, as well as Julia Prentice. Our all-region baseball selection was Brenton Jarrell. And for softball, we had 4 all-region selections. Alexa Eversole, Alexa was also selected as one of our North-South All-Star participants, and she'll play at Lexington High School on, I believe, June 3rd. Another all-region softball selection who was also selected for North-South All-Stars would be Zymora Oxner. The third all-region selection for softball, Brooklyn Holmes. And the fourth was Brianna Gerard. And the region coach of the year for softball this year went to our head coach, Coach Tavara Edwards. Coach Edwards was also selected as the head coach for the North-South game. She is the first coach that Colleton County High School has had. And this goes with research from Coach Riley, Coach Rusty Adams, Coach Reed, Coach Wheeler, anybody we could ask. She is the first North-South coach from Colleton County High School since Rusty Adams in 2004.
I just want to say congratulations to all of you for a job well done. Athletics is an amazing part of our school district. So thank you for what you do, and keep shining bright. Keep shining bright. So we're going to take a quick picture, and then we want you to go and shake our board members' hands.
Come on, Coach Mars.
Keep it up. Congratulations, sir. Thank you. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is awesome. That was a good group. The softball coach was 2001 graduate.
All right. So we have the pleasure, the Human Resources team has the pleasure of introducing some phenomenal people. We first want to say that we give kudos to all of our teachers, all of our staff that put in the hard work every single day in our school district. However, those that we recognize tonight are those who have been selected by their peers as Teacher of the Year, Rookie Teacher of the Year, and/or Support Employee of the Year. Before we get started, I would be remiss if I did not take a moment to introduce the best team in Team Colleton, the Human Resources team. So I am Wilcie Hamilton, your Director of Human Resources. We have Ms. Catherine Fanchette, if you wave at the people. Ms. Catherine Fanchette, our Coordinator of Educator Effectiveness, Recruitment and Retention. Then we have Ms. Mate Stevens, who is our HR Specialist for Certified Staff. We have Ms. Deetra Beaton, who is our HR Specialist for Classified Staff. And we have none other than the person who keeps all of us straight, Ms. Sherelle Middleton, our Benefits Specialist. So when your name is called, Ms. Fanchette will call your name. I'm going to stand here. Mate, Deetra, and Sherelle will hand me your plaques. You will take your plaque from me and then go over to Dr. Jenkins and Ms. Williams for a picture. Okay? All right, Ms. Fanchett.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to use my big girl voice tonight so I can be heard. First, we would like to recognize our Teachers of the Year. Our first Teacher of the Year is from Blackstreet Early Childhood Center. Unfortunately, she could not be with us tonight, so I'm going to ask her principal, Ms. Pearson, to please receive Ms. Tynette Goff's Teacher of the Year for Blackstreet Early Childhood Center. Thank you. All right. Next up, from Bells Elementary School, I'd like to recognize Mrs. Amy Cook. Ms. Ferguson, if you'd like to join them for a picture. Any of our admin that's here, we do want you to join your teachers. All right. Next up, from Cottageville Elementary School, Mrs. Ashley Cook. And Ms. Scoville will be standing in for Mrs. Allen tonight. All right. Next up, from Forest Hills Elementary School, we have Mr. Jeremiah Ascendido. And Mr. Garino, if you'll head over. All right. Next, from Hendersonville Elementary School, Miss Crystal Addis. And Miss Flory Edwards will be joining her. All right, from Northside Elementary School, unfortunately, she could not be with us tonight, but Mrs. Summer White. Mrs. Summer White. And I'm not sure if Miss Behe's here, so. All right. From Colleton County Middle School, Ms. Leonora Mariano. Ms. Leonora Mariano from Colleton County Middle School. Oh, my Lord.
Right here, baby.
Come on up here, Miss Maria.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, from Colleton County High School, Mr. Isaac Aguina. Mr. Isaac Aguina. And Mr. Lambert is standing in for Ms. Bodison this evening. Mm-hmm. All right, and finally, last but certainly never least, from Thunderbolt Career and Technology Center, Mrs. Chelsea Edens. And we're going to put all of our teachers on the year on the spot again. If you'll join us up front so we can get a picture and you can shake our board members' hands. So all of our teachers of the year, please come back to the front. Mr. Aguida, I think they've already.
Tell them to take the picture and come back.
Gotcha.
Congratulations. 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 Say it again, Congratulations. Congratulations.
Our next group that we are recognizing are our Support Employees of the Year. And support employees, I'm going to ask that once you take your picture with Ms. Roy, if you'll just make a circle back up here, and that way we don't have to call everybody up. So, from Blackstreet Early Childhood Center, you've already met her once this evening, Ms. Talia Washington. All right, unfortunately, he could not be with us, but Ms. Ferguson, if you'll accept it on his behalf, Mr. Domencio Williamson from Bells Elementary School. All right, from Cottageville Elementary School, she also could not be with us this evening, but Miss Katrina White Hampton. And Miss Scoville will be accepting this on her behalf. We have to have humor in education. From Forest Hills Elementary School, Miss Tara O'Brien. From Hendersonville Elementary School, Mrs. Laverne Thompson. And unless he snuck in, I don't believe he was able to make it this evening, but from Northside Elementary School, Mr. Brandon Williams. Next up, from Colleton County Middle School, Miss Charlene Barnes Williams. All right, from Thunderbolt Career and Technology Center. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped. Colleton County High School, Miss Toysia Bennett. Sorry, Miss Bennett. That's why I have to use that finger to follow the line. Now from Thunderbolt Career and Technology Center, Ms. Hannah Hampleton. Mr. Kubik, make sure you go with. These next 4 support employees are from our district offices, transportation, buildings and grounds, and informational technology. So from buildings and grounds, Mr. Terrence Gadsden. Mr. Simpson, could you accept on his behalf?
Terrence does a good job. I like Terrence. Hard worker.
Serving in a dual capacity this evening, Ms. Mate Stevens from district offices.
Congratulations, honey.
Y'all have to, go ahead. From our Informational Technology Department, Mr. Adam Groves. And finally, from Transportation, Miss Denise Mole. And then the top three. We're going to get a group picture and let y'all shake the board members' hands, and then we'll be moving to Rookie Teacher of the Year. Make two, yeah.
Now it's time to shake hands. Thank you,
Again, congratulations. Phoebe, you don't like them all tech.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring them up. All right, all of our teachers and support employees are near and dear to HR's heart, but there is one special group that is especially dear to my heart, and that is our induction teachers. I get to work with them as well as the rest of the department every year, and their energy relivens my energy for teaching. So at this time, we are going to recognize Rookie Teachers of the Year from their respective schools, and some of our schools said they just couldn't pick. So our first Rookie Teacher of the Year is Miss Kimberly Davis from Blackstreet Early Childhood Center. Yep. Next, we have Mr. George Ritchie from Cottageville Elementary School. She could not be with us tonight, but from Forest Hills Elementary School, Miss Sydney Hovenstein. All right, from Hendersonville Elementary, Miss Diane Clark. All right, unfortunately, this teacher could not be with us. From Colleton County Middle School, Miss Abigail Hanna. And our last but certainly not least, from Colleton County High School, Mr. Bryce Smiley. right, Miss Williams, Dr. Jenkins, one more time over there.
Please,
Good luck. All right. Good to see you again, my friend. Homie, what's up, dog? You good?
Okay.
Congratulations.
Come on, we're gonna. You're good, Mr. Spunk. It's like air traffic controller stomach. That's what it feels like. All right, we have one final group to announce tonight, and that is the top 3 finalists who will go, they will submit their applications for District Teacher of the Year. We select a committee of retired educators and directors who sit in and go through all of our applications that are submitted, and those applications are anonymous. We remove all personal information because we want it to be as neutral as possible. So in no order, certain order, as I announce these, I ask that you please come forward. You're going to take another picture with Mrs. Williams and Dr. Jenkins, and then you'll shake our board members' hands. All right, so first up, we have Mr. Isaac Aguina from Colleton County High School. Next, we have Miss Ashley Cook from Cottageville Elementary School. And last but certainly not least, Miss Leonora Mariano from Colleton County Middle School. So these 3 teachers will be given the application for District Teacher of the Year, where you'll get to put even more information together to be presented before another panel. I do have to tell the audience, the committee that chose these 3 finalists said that this was probably the toughest group of applicants to select from in the past several years. So they were just top notch. So congratulations. Y'all be looking for my email tomorrow morning.
And make sure you're at convocation because the winner will be announced at convocation.
I'm so happy for you. Congratulations.
Congratulations again.
Congratulations.
Congratulations again.
So proud of you.
Congratulations. That's it.
As they're taking this picture with the 3 finalists, let me say for the board, congratulations to all of our faculty, staff, and classified personnel who have gone this far and done such good work. We're very proud of you and continue to do that in the years to come.
Yes. And we did. Sorry, we forgot to announce that our Teacher of the Year, our Support Employee of the Year, and our Rookie Teacher of the Year will all be announced at our district convocation. So be there or be square.
I can. Nixon, we're going to do policy. So I'm going to put you on.
Chair Nixon, this concludes our staff student recognitions for this evening.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Williams. Now we come to the public input section. Do we have any public input? Hearing none, moving on. Any new business we need to discuss? Ms. Superintendent Williams?
Mr. Chairman, I wondered, will there be some announcements about graduation? We got a beautiful packet, and I didn't know, Ms. Williams, will this be something you'll give us in your report, or is this something that could be highlighted under new business?
I can highlight it now.
Wonderful.
Yes, we are so excited about our 2026 graduation ceremony that will take place on this coming Friday at 7:00 p.m. at the Cougar Stadium. And I know that tickets are involved, and if you don't have one or would like one, please reach out to Colleton County High School. Principal Bodison or anybody from her staff, they can direct you who to speak with. But we're so excited about the upcoming graduation, and we ask that everyone, if you can, please attend to support our students.
Additionally, as far as graduation goes, is there a contingency plan in case of rain? Because, of course, the weather person has decided they're going to tell us 4 days in advance that it's supposed to rain Friday evening. Is there a contingency plan? Okay.
Yes, there is a contingency plan. It will be held indoors in the case of rain, and I know that there will be tickets. So I know that Mrs. Principal Bodison has communicated that information to the seniors, and they're well aware. There's been lots of work as far as making sure that safety and security is in place for the graduation ceremony, parking, making sure that city and county officials are there to make sure everything runs smoothly. So we're just looking forward to a great event. We hope that it doesn't rain so that Friday we can congratulate and support our seniors that night.
All right. Thank you very much.
And I noticed it'll be live for people that want to join and look at it on YouTube, correct?
Yes, it will be live stream as well, and I think you all have the flyer there that tells you that it will be on YouTube streaming live, and so we're excited about that. So those persons that cannot make it can certainly watch it live streamed. It is on or if it's not, it will be placed on the district's website. It could already be. I'm not sure if it's already there. Ms. Hyman? It is. It's on the district website. So if you would go to the Colleton County School District's website, and it's also on Colleton County High School's website as well.
Very good. Moving on. Policy items. First reading, action required. Trustee Wicken.
Thank you, Mr. Nixon. We have Attorney Allison Hanna joining us via phone. Allison, are you with us?
Yes.
Great, thank you.
Good evening, Allison.
Board members, before you have policy IHBB, Gifted and Talented Education. I reviewed this last week. Just so you know, this is a policy with very little change, but what the administration did was fully review this policy and did go through a lot of additional handbook and guideline information in preparation for this review. So there was a lot of good that came from this review of this policy. The only change was on the screening that is before you. It's in the very last paragraph. Policy JKE and the administrative rule that follows it, again, was reviewed last week. And just so you know, that policy was minimized. And the major change to that was identifying the appeal process and an expulsion to come before the board and not the superintendent first. And this is in accordance with other districts and state codes. And then the administrative rule more specifically identifies the guidelines and restrictions and all the information about the expulsions. You'll see that more specific in the administrative rule.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the first reading for policy IHBB for gifted and talented, and policy JKE and the administrative rule for expulsion of students.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second that we adopt these two policies that have been studied and revamped. Any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor? Unanimous consent. Moving on, policy items, second reading.
Chair Nixon, policy FA, FB, GBC, and GCB are before you for second reading. If you have any questions, happy to take those at this time.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the second reading of the 4 policies that are listed, and thanks to the Policy Committee Administration and our legal for helping us with those policies.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second that we accept the second reading of the 4 named policies. Any questions? Any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor? Unanimous consent. I'd like to thank the Policy Committee for their hard work, because I know that's a lot of reading and a lot of research that you do. So thank you for your work in that.
Sure. Chair Nixon, the next Policy Committee meeting will be June the 1st at 5 o'clock. And just to reference, previously the board did, or the committee did address the dress code policy. That was not a policy that was reviewed, and the district will make certain that all schools notify all parents and students that their school colors may be a part of their uniform, so that will be clarified, so that will not be an issue as we start the new school year. And then there was some additional requests for the dress code for board members during board meetings to be addressed on June the 1st.
All right, thank you very much. Moving on, please. Number 8, Superintendent's Report. Effective leadership supports learning and optimal performance for all students. Superintendent Williams.
Thank you, Chair Nixon. At this time, I'm going to call Principal Ferguson to your front. She's going to give you an update on her school improvement plan. So at this time, Ms. Ferguson, come forward.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm going to give you an update on the continuous improvement turnaround plan for Bells Elementary. Ms. Hyman, are you going to present? Okay. Our current rating. According to the most recent school report card and accountability data, the school has not received an additional targeted support and improvement ATSI designation. So all this is saying is that Bells currently does not have a designation of any sort. Our ELA goal, by May 2026, Bells Elementary School will increase the percentage of students scoring meets or exceeds on the SE Ready reading assessment from 50% to 55%. So that's our current goal. Some of the strategies that we implemented this year that have helped us achieve the success that we have with reading has been the utilization of 2 reading interventionists that support students in kindergarten all the way up to 5th grade. We also included an enrichment group this year. The enrichment group, just like we do pullouts for children that are struggling, we included an enrichment group that supports our students that are high performing to help them sustain the growth that they've made and push them beyond where they currently are. We found that our high students were not staying high as high as they were the year before. We found that they were falling back, and we felt the need to put enrichment groups in place to help support those students and to help them continue to grow. Standards mastery as part of iReady is something that we use for ELA. You'll also see that we use that for math as well. And this year we did challenge novels for 4th and 5th grade. The challenge novels is an extension of the Open Court. It is a part of Open Court, and it's to help our students sustain reading for long periods of time, because we know that that was an issue that we were having, students being able to read longer passages. So we incorporated challenge novels for 4th and 5th grade, and we started that in January, and that's something we plan to continue next year as well. Day 6 was used as a day to reteach, retest, and do additional small group instruction with students. For math, our goal is to increase from 27% to 32% by the end of May 2026. Some of our math strategies that we have in place: we have one math interventionist. We use standards mastery as part of iReady. We also encourage the use of manipulatives this year, so we purchased a lot of those so that teachers would have to be able to teach math concepts. And visual aids and modeling is also something else that we focused on to move away from so much teacher talk and allowing the students to have those visual aids and model for them prior to them doing independent practice. Also, math games for fluency. We amped that up a little bit this year because our students struggle with math facts. Addition, subtraction, and multiplication are all things that they struggled with. So increasing the fluency for students by the use of math games. And word problem strategies. We incorporate a problem of the day for our students to be able to successfully solve math word problems. And our referral data, so 2025-2026 referral data, this is data as of last week. So the number of referrals that Bells currently has is 360 as far as behavior. Hit, kick, push is our number one infraction. Refusal to obey is the second, and inappropriate behavior is the third. And I pulled this from Simple Discipline, which is where we house all of our discipline data. Also, I included the locations. So most of our infractions are coming from our classroom with 239. We have 69 bus referrals and 14 are in the gym. So those are our hot areas. And absenteeism data for 2025-2026. And I did a comparison from last year to this year. Last year's attendance rate, we were at 92%. Chronic absenteeism was at 31%. This year, we are at 91% is our attendance rate, so it decreased a little. And our chronic absenteeism rate went up, which is 39%. So out of our attendance data, we have 150 students that are identified as truant. I have 251 students, and 151 have been identified as truant. We have 121 students on attendance plans. The difference between the 150 and the 121 is some students show up multiple times. So it's not that we have almost 30 kids without a plan. It's those students are showing up more than once as truant. So we only count them the one time. And a total number of absences, this is a shocker. I actually did the numbers by grade level from day one up until Friday was when I did the attendance report. And we have a total of 3,214 absences at Bells. Any questions?
Questions? Concerns?
If I may, Chair Nixon, just ask the question. Ms. Ferguson, excuse me, can you share with us what an attendance plan looks like and what the benefit to the student and to the school is in an attendance plan?
So the attendance plan, our Power School clerk actually meets with the parents. Once the student have been identified, they're flagged in the system. The parents are called in for a meeting. They sit down with the Power School clerk. They go over the number of absences. Sometimes they turn in an excuse. Most times they do not. Then you go over steps, like how can we rectify this problem? These are the things that we will agree to do. And then that's pretty much it. The parent signs, the Power School teacher signs. If it is a student that, a parent that our Power School clerk has met with multiple times, then oftentimes I'm invited to that meeting as well as a third person. And I have conversations with them. We do phone calls. We do a lot of things to try to get them in. And sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't.
If I may, just as a follow-up, Ms. Ferguson, the next step after an attendance plan is not showing progress. Mm-hmm. Is there a referral process for the parent or the student, or what would be your next step? And is that a common practice, or is that something you do often or have to, or you avoid, just what is
The next step, if they are not adhering to the attendance plan, then we turn it over to the district level, and we make them aware that this is a parent we've been working with, these are the things that we have in place, and then it just continues to progress from there. We have had it progress to the point to where DSS visits have been made. I'm not really sure what happens after that point. I know there's another step after that, but once I turn it over to the district level, they continue the steps. And we've also had the attendance person from the district office to come down and meet with parents as well. So we've had several interventions put in place. Several people have met with the individuals prior to turning it over.
Understood. Thank you for sharing that information.
Ms. Ferguson, thank you for the strategies that you shared that you're doing it beyond the classroom, particularly challenging them to read longer passages. That was really, really good. And with the math, so glad to see the focus on the fluency and the word problem strategy. And I just wondered how your benchmarks are looking.
As far as iReady. So last year with iReady, we were right around maybe the 27, well, SC-Ready, we were right around the 27 percentile. And when we did our iReady, we were at 33. So there was some growth. We're still waiting on SC-Ready, so that part I don't know.
Thank you.
Yes.
Any other questions, concerns?
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ferguson. Superintendent Williams.
Okay, I want to say thank you to Ms. Ferguson for sharing that information. Great job. Board members, we have 3 overnight field trips for your consideration and approval. The first is trip number 4668. The dates of this trip is June 1st through the 6th. It is the Colleton County Middle School Skills USA Team Competition at Nationals. The location is Atlanta, Georgia. The trip sponsors are Bernard Reed Jr., and there will be 3 students and 4 adults attending. The second trip is trip number 4682. This trip will take place June 12th through the 13th. It is the girls basketball college tour to Jacksonville, Florida. The trip sponsor is Coach Chris Myers. The number of students is 15, and the number of adults is 2. And then the third trip, trip number 4683, the dates are June 19th through the 20th. This is the South Carolina Girls High School Basketball Camp. It's located in Augusta, Georgia. Trip sponsor is Dr. Myers. Number of students, 15. Number of adults, 2.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the field trips that have been presented, the appropriate number of chaperones, and we welcome the opportunity for these students to travel for Skills USA as well as the basketball opportunities.
I second.
It has been moved and properly seconded. It has been moved and properly seconded that we approve these field trip requests for these 3 particular dates. Any discussion? Any questions? Hearing none, those in favor? Unanimous consent. They are approved. Moving on, please. Human Resources.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I do have a few updates to my report from last week. I want to start with the vacancy report, specifically the page with the high school and the middle school. So if you look at the line with the middle school, that line should be a total of 4, actually. On that page, it should be a total of 11. And then you will see the vacancies for the elementary schools as well. And so we're currently at 29 vacancies. And I would like to mention to you that vacancy numbers are very fluid and they change very, very frequently because we are dealing with real people in real time. And so the data that you have is just a snapshot. So tomorrow morning, they could be totally different. Applications are coming in slowly right now, but we are actively conversing with our partners to see what help and assistance they could give us to kind of locate teachers who can come and teach in Colleton. And then I also provided you guys with a turnover report. It looks like this. So just wanted you to have that data so you can have, look at the comparison in numbers of employees leaving from year to year for the last 3 years. And we will continue to track that. That's all the updates that I have. If you have any questions, I'm willing to answer any questions you may have.
Ms. Hamilton, I don't have a question. Just want to make note, though, I know we see it in front of us, but want to share with the public that the turnover data that you've provided has decreased since school year 23-24. All indicators are of a decrease in that turnover, correct?
That's correct.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
That's kudos to your department.
Yes, ma'am. And I also want to just put in this plug that retention is the new recruitment. So if we can retain our staff, we would not have to try to recruit so many new people to come in and work for Team Colleton. However, we welcome new employees, but retention is the new recruitment.
Mr. Chairman, Ms. Hamilton, I want to thank you for all the hard work you and your staff put into this, and we all appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I second.
Thank you so much. Before I take my seat, I just want to thank the board and the directors and principals for taking time last week to come celebrate our retirees and then being here today to help celebrate our Teachers of the Year, Support Employees of the Year, and Rookie Teachers of the Year. Thank you, guys.
Both were great celebrations. Ms. Hamilton, thanks to your teams.
And I was going to tell you, whatever you're doing to keep these numbers going down, keep doing. Okay, excellent. Moving on, finance report, Ms. Barrett. Tell me something good.
Yes. Okay. Good evening, board members.
Good evening.
Members of the audience and district staff. I had my presentation last week, and if you have any questions on that presentation, I would gladly take any questions from last week. If not, I'm going to go into the 2026-27 reading of the budget. Presenting the second reading of the proposed 26-27 year school budget. This budget is based on the Senate allocation from the State Department of Education, which is using the 135-day enrollment count as the foundation. We have updated our figures using the most recent state data, and I'm pleased to provide you an overview of our current financial position. What's the key salary change for fiscal year 27 is the teachers is still the same, the $2,000 increase for each of the teachers, plus they get a step increase on each sale level. We have for the administrators, the eligible employees receive a step increase, but all administrators will receive a cost of living of 2%. The classified staff, eligible employees will receive a step increase, but all classified staff will receive a cost of living adjustment. For bus drivers, eligible bus drivers will receive a step increase, but all bus drivers will receive a 2% cost of living. The overall salary and fringe benefit budget decreased by over $3 million this year. And $1.52 million will benefit this year's budget. So the savings is due through attrition and moving positions to other funding source. Okay, revenue comparison. In 2026, we had $58.1 million. In 2027, we only have $57.6 million, which is a change of $462,549. Local revenue, we had an increase of $500,000. State revenue, we had Tier 3 residential exemption, had an increase of $302,000 approximately. We had a decrease in our health insurance of $777,000. We had state aid to classroom had decreased, which was the general fund, the EIA, of $427,227,000 combined. And our retiree insurance decreased by $21,078,000, giving us an increase by property tax growth and the decrease in our state. We had a decrease of revenue of $1.3 million approximately. And this is just an overview of everything. We had a state revenue decrease of $1.3 million. Now, expenditures. With our expenditures, you can see that we have a change in salary and fringe of a negative $2.5 million, which was a 4.89% decrease. In purchase services, we had a decrease of $350,000, which was 26.32%. Supplies and material, we had an increase of $200,000, which was an increase to the budget of 6.1%. Utilities, we had an increase to our budget of $80,000. The utility was increased due to our district insurance and workman comp, so we had an increase of a 2.5% increase to the budget for expenditures. In our budget expenditure comparison, in fiscal year 25-26, we had approved budget of about $60.2 million. In fiscal year 26, we have a proposed of $57.6 million decrease. So our projected deficit for this year is none. We're projecting we're going to have a balanced budget this year. And the key adjustment to the budget was due to natural attrition by us looking at the budget and seeing what we can do through a natural attrition. That's what the district staff and the superintendent and the cabinet did, and we came up with that, and we have decreased, like we said before, over $3 million in salary and fringe. Of our absentee managed our system, we had a decrease of about $350,000. And as we said, we had an increase in our fixed costs of our insurance, for our insurance for building and workman comp. And we know that we're going to have to continue to identify future cost reduction, because as every year, as we continue, if we lose students, we know we're going to have to do something to reduce the budget costs every year. And of course, we know the budget increases every year. Increases are due to salary increases for our classified salaries, salary increases for our teachers. So we're going to be watching the budget very closely. But as of this year, here right now, the district has a balanced budget. Any questions?
Before I invite my fellow board members to ask any questions, a non-deficit, meaning it's balanced, meaning we don't have to borrow anything from the fund balance?
Nothing from fund balance.
I'm standing. Clap for you myself.
Good job. Good job.
I really wanted to say yay, but I was kind of hesitant, so thank you.
Good job.
And we're hoping that with all the cuts that we have to attrition, we're hoping to add about $1 million to our fund balance this year with that cuts.
Wonderful. Any questions, concerns?
I have one. Ms. Barrett, will the price of gas now, is that bothering us any right now?
Now, it's not. I'm sure it's bothering our employees, but for us right now, we have not seen any increases as far as our utilities as of yet, but, you know, we'll still be watching all of that.
All right. Thank you.
And Ms. Barrett, am I reading correctly, the $2,000 that the state asked us to give our teachers, which of course we want to, we're able to do that, balance the budget, but you're showing that we have 1.3 million less from the state?
Right, because we have also decreased our expenditures, so we have a net of, yes, so we do have, we've done everything we needed to in the budget, and we still got a balanced budget.
Very good.
Any other questions?
Employees were pulled out of the general fund and sent to other funding sources?
We had, was 4 of them that were coming from new funding sources that we had from CTC. It was 4 of them that came from there, and we had some funding sources that we moved, and it was about 3 teachers' aid that we moved into the 4-year-old program funding, the CERDEP. So that's about a total of 7.
Thank you.
And also, there's also a sheet in your folder,
Yes.
Mr. Irwin, that has all of the savings from attrition there with the positions and the school department, what that salary was, and the total. So that's in your folder as well.
To make note, there is an error in the total number of positions. You mentioned 4, 3, and 1 are identified.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Any other questions, concerns?
Pardon me, Ms. Williams. I just wanted to say, and this is just a general comment, but, as school board members, we've been to Columbia to knock on our legislators' doors, advocating for our school district and specifically for funding. There's so many changing parts. Right now they're talking about parental leave and how that could impact our district. So as board members, we're constantly talking to them to let them know how it impacts this budget. But one thing that locally we've also done a lot of is contact our county council members for that millage increase. And last year they provided us a millage increase, and that has really made a significant impact on our school district. And I would be remiss if I did not thank our county council for listening to what our needs are. And we really are confined by what they do in Columbia. And so for our county to listen to us here is just truly appreciated, because it matters. Thank you.
Any other?
I would just like to say, Chair Nixon, before I ask the board for their approval of the second reading of the budget, I would just like to thank the entire leadership team for their diligent work in reducing this budget, and for just being good stewards of the funding that has been entrusted to us. I told Ms. Barrett when she gave me the great news that the numbers look really good and that we would not have to pull anything out of fund balance. This is the first time since what year that we've had a balanced budget? Do you remember?
It's been a long time. I remember we were like so many steps behind. You remember in paying Mr. Murdoch, our classified, we were steps behind. So the budget has come a long way. It has been since maybe 2019, 17, since we had a balanced budget. But it's just an effort of, we're losing students, so we're looking at positions through attrition and trying to balance our budget, losing those avenues that we have through that way.
Right. And I also want to thank our district level administrators as well, and our school level administrators, because when we sit down and have those meetings about, what can we cut, what can you do without, they took it seriously. Some of them didn't ask for anything additional. Some of them even said, hey, I can give this up. So I want to thank all of you too for, just collaborating with us and believing in the work. This was not an easy task. And I also want to thank Dr. Bagley, who was working so closely with us as well. Please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. But I just want to give recognition to the entire district, including our administrators, school administrators, district administrators, our finance director. I did tell Ms. Barrett that I would ask her to come up here and shake our board members' hands. Yes. She needs to be recognized for the Above and Beyond Award for the work that she's done. And we just want you to know we appreciate you as well, Ms. Barrett, for the amazing job that you did in balancing our budget.
Thank you.
And I will tell you, Ms. Barrett, as I told Ms. Hamilton, what you're doing, keep doing it, please. All right, moving on.
We need a motion. Oh, we got a motion.
You have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the recommendation brought to us for the second reading.
Before you make the recommendation, I just want to make sure that it's known what's in the budget. So in our budget, we have a $2,000 increase for teachers. There's also a 2% step increase for eligible staff, and there's also a 2% cost of living adjustment for staff. And we've also weaved into our budget, because we listen, board members asked if we could have attendance incentives for eligible staff in our budget as well, and that has been built into the budget as well.
I need a second. I'll second it.
It has been moved and properly second that we accept the budget recommendation as stated. Any discussion? Questions, concerns?
I do want to say, Mr. Chairman, just looking at the projected attrition savings that we were given to help get to this balanced budget, there is at least 10 teaching positions listed in there. So I'll be very curious as we move forward into next year, seeing what impact that has on our classrooms and our class sizes.
So noted. Any other questions, concerns?
I'm happy Ms. Barrett also put in her report that we have to continue to be proactive in our planning and being aggressive about, how we're going to identify future cost reduction strategies because of the decline. So thank you, Ms. Barrett, for including that as well in your report, that we continue to look forward to keeping a balanced budget.
Any other questions, concerns? Hearing none, it has been moved and properly second that we accept this. All those in favor? Any opposed? I was trying to get my words together. Okay, reflect 6-1, please. The motion is carried. Moving on, 9, academics, student affairs. Our core purpose is teaching and learning. Dr. Jenkins.
Chair Nixon, school board members, Superintendent Williams, one and all, good evening.
Good evening.
You have a copy of my report. The only update I would like to share, only because I can't see my slide right now, from our report, we do have updated iReady data for Colleton County Middle School. And I'm hoping that it's in your packet, but if not, I'll make sure Superintendent Williams get that information to you so you will have the middle school's data as well. And you had a chance last week to hear summer school updates from Ms. Hedden, as well as review textbook recommendations, because I see it's actions required this evening. And I just would like to remind you that during our June school board meeting, our transformational coach, Ms. Monique Smalls, will provide updates moving forward, because this is her last year to work with us, and we hope that we do not have to have that technical assistance again. So we're happy that we're moving and with the trajectory for growth for our students, and we're just looking forward to just continue to do great things in Colleton. That concludes my report. If you have any questions at this time, I can entertain any questions that you may have at this time.
Chair Nixon, if I may, a question, Dr. Jenkins, do you have an update on the 6th grade band program, and specifically how band classes throughout all the the 5 elementary schools will be consistent in instruction?
Okay, we did have a discussion today with Superintendent Williams, and I would like to defer with her so she can let you know her decisions.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Jenkins. Just want to let you know that the district leadership team has been working feverishly with our sixth grade band. Actually, Dr. Jenkins led that charge. She's met with all parties. She met with principals. She met with transportation, buildings and grounds, our curriculum instruction team, our band directors, and we actually had a meeting today as well. But I just want it to be known for the record that all of our students at all elementary schools where our sixth grade students will be housed next year will have opportunities for band. It may look differently at different locations, but they will all have qualified band instructors that will be providing that instruction to them. So I just want parents to know that their children will receive high-quality band instruction next year, and information will be going out soon concerning, how that will look. That will come out soon. And I forgot, Mr. Aldridge was there as well. He was in our meeting today, so that we can have some continuity with our discussions to make sure that next year runs very smoothly. So I feel really good, and I want to thank Dr. Jenkins for her leadership in that particular initiative.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. If the board can get a copy of the information that will be shared, just so that we're in know of how that program is changing.
Certainly will.
Thank you.
All right, any other questions, concerns, discussion? All right, moving on. Textbook recommendation?
Okay, yes, at this time, board members, we asked for your approval of the textbook recommendations provided to you last week for AP Computer Science and Middle School Health.
Chair Nixon, I make a motion to approve the textbook recommendations for AP Computer Science and Middle School Health as presented.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second that we accept the recommendations for these textbook adoptions. Any questions? Concerns? Hearing none, those in favor? Unanimous consent. Moving on. Technical support? Anything on the technical support issues? Yes,
Not
no?
tonight.
Okay. In June, okay. All right. Operational management. A safe, secure, and positive environment will be conducive for teaching and learning. Superintendent Williams.
Yes, Chair Nixon, you have a copy of all of the operations reports. If there are any questions, our directors are here to answer any questions you may have.
Questions, concerns, members?
And I know there were some questions last week, and I included those updates in Friday's board brief.
Board brief, yes.
So if you don't have any other questions, I think those were already answered.
Ms. Williams, I know I asked you a question this week. Was that also included in that board brief, or if it was, I missed it?
It was not, but I have taken care of the, well, I'm in the preliminary stages of taking care of it.
Thank you.
Okay? Mm-hmm.
Any other questions, concerns?
Just happy for the report that Mr. Myers brought tonight with all those athletes. I know they work hard and train hard and sweat hard, and hats off. That was a great group, and our coach recognized them. Mr. Murdoch remembered that we did have a North-South assistant coach from Ruffin, but we're happy to have another one.
Okay. Any other questions, concerns? Oh, I did want to mention the basketball game between the seniors and the faculty was wonderful the other day, even though I think one or two of the faculty members were a little overzealous. But it was fun. All right, moving on. Capital projects requests.
Thank you, Chair Nixon. Board members, as you recall, the capital projects work session was held yesterday with information provided to you concerning additional funding needs to complete the 25-26 school year. $730,000 was requested from Buildings and Grounds, and we are also asking that you approve the first three line items from athletics, which totals $24,863.20, bringing the total amount for your approval tonight to $754,863.20. And this will leave a balance of $274,070.17.
Mr. Chairman, before we receive any motions on those, I would just like to ask that we take those two things separately instead of together.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the athletic report that was given us last night, the top three items that he needed.
A second. It has been moved and properly second that we approve the top three items given to us from the athletic department on last evening. Any questions, concerns? Hearing none, those in favor? Unanimous consent.
Chair Nixon, I make a motion that we approve the 2005-2006 capital projects outlined for the sixth grade restructuring project to include ceiling tiles, acoustic panels, and band chairs and stands as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second that we accept the recommendations for the capital projects as stated by Trustee Whitcomb. Remembering, any questions or concerns? And I'll make my statement, remembering that this is money that has already been allocated, so we're not going into any new funding. So if there...
Was there a second?
Yes, there was a second. So if there are any other questions or concerns? Hearing none, those in favor? Those opposed? The count is 5-2. It passes. Moving on, consideration for board members. We are all in attendance, so there's no need to invite anyone electronically. Hearing none of that, do I have a motion that we move into executive session?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we move into executive session only for the discussion of employment matters, discussion of student release and admittance, discussion and receipt of legal advice on property, contractual matters, safety, and security.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second that we move into executive session to discuss the three stated agenda items. Any questions or concerns? Hearing none, those in favor? We are in executive session.
he says.
You want to say something first?
He says it now. He's got a thumbs up.
Just ask her, we're not doing a motion, right? We're just clarifying.
We don't do a motion, Daryl. Want to make sure I just clarify that my motion was all, okay. Sure thing, okay. Oh,
Do I have a motion to enter?
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we enter back into open session.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second that we move back into open session. Any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor? Unanimous consent.
Chair Nixon, before we proceed with the action of the board, I'd like to make a clarifying statement on the capital projects motion that I made earlier in the board meeting, and that was I identified the restructuring project, which is a new project and new funding, and it was my intent to include all of the requests that were made, which were both for the restructuring project, which is a new project, as well as the new funding requests that were from previous projects identified to the board. So I apologize for that confusion. Is there anything else that needs to be done, Ms. Hannah, to clarify the action of the board?
No, not, if all of the board members agree, that is appropriate.
Is there a consensus? Yes, we all agree.
Thank you, Mr. Nixon.
Moving on. I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the 7 recommendations for professional staff employment for 26-27.
Second.
It is moved and properly second that we accept the 7 recommendations for staff employment for 26-27 academic year. Any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor? Unanimous consent.
Chair Nixon, I would like to make a motion to accept the professional administrative staff recommendation for 26-27 as presented, item number 1.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second that we accept the recommendation for staff item number 1 for the academic year 26-27. Any discussion?
Mr. Chair, I would just like to say, I've always heard veteran board members say that the board's job is to hire the superintendent and then whatever the superintendent asks for to support those decisions. So I'm very excited tonight to cast my vote for Superintendent-elect Aldridge's first 2 recommendations for his new staff here.
So noted. Any other concern and discussion? Hearing none, those in favor of item 1? Unanimous consent.
Chair Nixon, I'd like to make a motion to accept the professional administrative staff for 2026-27 as presented, item number 2.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second that we accept the recommendation for professional staff 26-27, item number 2. Any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor? Those opposed? Let the record show 5-2. It passes.
Was that the correct?
What? No, I don't think
I
that's
thought it was
right.
6-1. No.
I think it was 6-1.
6-1.
I'm sorry. You said yes.
No.
No, you said no. 5-2.
Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I didn't see the.
Maybe we should vote again for clarification.
For clarification, those in favor show the positive. Those opposed? 5-2.
Yeah, the vote changed.
It changed.
I'm sorry, it was, moving on. Lee Nails, press on. Okay. Do I have another motion?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we accept the amendments 1 and accept the release for 1 through 15.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second that we accept the admittance of 1 and release of 1 through 16, was it?
15.
15 for the academic year 26-27. Any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor? Unanimous consent. Do I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion we adjourn.
Before adjourning, I'd like to remind everyone that graduation is this Friday evening. We hope everyone in the community will be out there to support our graduating seniors. That being said, those in favor of adjournment? Unanimous consent? Good night.